Good morning, dear students, and welcome to our next chapter in maths, which is HCF and LCM. Now, first, let us understand what do we mean by the word HCF. Okay, LCM we will look at it a little later. First, we will only understand what is the meaning of the word HCF. Now, HCF is the short form for highest common factors. Okay, HCF, highest common factors. HCF can also be mentioned as GCD, whether they ask you in the exam to find out the HCF or whether they say find out the GCD, both of them is the same thing. Okay, the word GCD means greatest common divisor. Okay, so whether you call it HCF or whether you call it GCD, both of them means the exact same thing. So just copy this down quickly and we'll move further. Okay, so now students, when we look at any numbers, numbers can be divided into two parts. You can either call it as a prime number or you can call it as a composite number. Now you must have already studied this in your previous class. Prime numbers are any numbers which cannot be broken down into factors. Means we cannot break down that number into smaller parts. And composite numbers are those numbers which can be broken down into factors, which can be broken down into smaller parts. Now what is the meaning of this? Now if I take the number 1, okay, if I try to find out, can I break this into any other part? No, I cannot break down the number 1 into any other part. So your number 1 is a prime number. What about the number 2? Can I break it any further? You can only say that it will appear as 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 2. I can only make it like that. So this number will not appear in any other table. That is the meaning of it cannot be broken down into any other factors. It will appear only in the table of 2. This number will not appear in the table of 3. It will not appear in the table of 4. It will only appear in the table of 2. The next, number 3, number 5, number 7, number 11, number 13, number 17, number 19. Okay, so like this list goes on and on. You have number 23. Like this we can go on continuing further and further. These numbers are numbers which are present in its own table. अपना खुद का टेबल छोड़ के वो कोई दूसरे नंबर के टेबल में कभी नहीं दिखाई देता. ओके, which means if I have to find a table or any other table, we cannot do that. 2 only appears in the table of 2. 2 ones are 2, 3 ones are 3, 5 ones are 5, 7 ones are 7, 11 ones are 11. So these numbers are called as prime numbers. Now what are composite numbers? Composite numbers are numbers which can appear in more than one table. For example, if I take the number 4, 4 is mentioned as 2 into 2. Then the number 6, 2 into 3. Then the number 8, 2 into 4. The number 10, 2 into 5. The number 12, 2 into 6. Means I am able to break down these number into smaller parts. If I look at this number 8, I can also break down this 4 even further. I can say that 8 is 2 into 2 into 2, which means 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So these numbers can be broken down into smaller parts, but these numbers cannot be broken down. Okay, so the numbers which cannot be broken down into smaller parts are called as prime numbers, and the numbers which can be broken down into smaller parts are called as composite numbers. Okay, so quickly copy this down, students. The next part is called as CoPrime numbers. Now what I have written over here, two numbers which only have the number 1 as their common factor, they are called as CoPrime numbers. For example, if I take the numbers 10 and the number 21, I will break them into their smaller bits. 10 is 2 into 5 into 1. 2 5s are 10, 10 1s are 10. Now the number 21. Okay. Sorry, not 2, we've got 3 over here. So 3 into 7 into 1. 3 7s are 21, 21 into 1 is 21. Okay. Is there anything which is common over here? Only the number 1. here and here. You have only the number 1 common when we break down the numbers into its smaller parts. Okay, so such numbers are called as CoPrime numbers. So we can say that 10 and 21 are CoPrime numbers. मीन्स जब हम ये नंबर्स को उनके छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करते हैं और फिर देखते हैं कि कुछ कॉमन है क्या दोनों के बीच में, तो हमें मिलता है सिर्फ नंबर 1 कॉमन है इन दोनों के बीच में. तो सच नंबर्स आर कॉल्ड एज CoPrime numbers. I'll give you another example. The numbers 3 and 8. Okay, if I have to break down 3 will be 3 into 1. The number 8 will be 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 multiplied by 1 is 8. So anything common between them? Only the number 1 again, right? When we broke down 3, we got 3 into 1. When we broke down 8, we got 2 into 2 into 2 into 1. So what is common between them? Only the number 1. So here we can say that 3 and 8 are CoPrime numbers. Okay, so just copy down these two examples, example 1 and example 2. Okay, now the next we come to is twin prime numbers. What I mentioned over here, if the difference between two co-prime numbers is 2, then they are called as twin prime numbers. Now what is the meaning of this? That the given numbers are co-prime numbers, but when we minus those two numbers, we get the answer 2. So in that case, those co-prime numbers are called as twin prime numbers. I'll give you an example. The number 5 and 7. Okay, first we have to see, are they co-prime numbers? So 5 will be 5 into 1 and 7 will be 7 into 1. Okay. What is common between them? Only the number 1, which means that they are prime numbers. But then when we minus the numbers 7 minus 5, we get the answer 2. So this means that these two, 5 and 7, are twin prime numbers. Okay, we'll see one more example over here. We'll take the numbers 11 and 13. Okay, 11 will be broken down as 11 into 1. Just write it down. 11 is broken down as 11 into 1, and the number 13, 13 into 1. So what is common between them? Only the number 1. So this means that they are co-prime numbers. Now let us minus them. 13 minus 11 gives us the number 2. So this means that 11 and 13 are twin prime numbers. Okay, so please copy this down, students. Okay, once you complete this, dear students, I want you to do practice set 10. Okay, you can if you want, you can do it with a pencil or you can do it with a pen. That's up to you, and try to do it based on whatever we have learned today. And in the next class, I will be sending you the notes for practice set 10. You can check and see whether or not you have done it correctly. Okay, so after you finish this, I want you to start doing practice set 10. So till we meet again, dear students, have a nice day and stay home, stay safe. Bye.